It looks like Meghan Markle will be in trouble next summer with Netflix. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to The Dose, the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because is this Netflix deal essentially dead? It's just not official yet, right? Because word on the street is Megxie is going to be in big trouble next summer with Netflix. Now, this comes courtesy of Secondhand Coke via Royally Sage at Sage1411. So thanks to Royally Sage for sharing this blind item. As always, with blind items, do treat them with a pinch of salt, do your own research, come to your own conclusions. Royally Sage saying here, so the Netflix contract is up for negotiations this summer. So Secondhand Coke says they will just non-renew the contract. If something about non-renewing the contract goes into the press, it's either because Meghan leaked it, or more likely, every royal and Hollywood correspondent will be drooling to see if they renew in September. So they will issue a request for both Netflix and Harry and Meghan to comment this summer when the contract would be renegotiated. Netflix may issue a comment if stroke when directly asked, but I don't think they'll volunteer information. My understanding is that they want Harry and Meghan in their review window as painlessly as possible. Thing is, though, I don't think they're going to get that wish, do you? Oh my goodness, I can see it right now. Netflix dropping Megxie and Hazard as if they were hot shiz. Megxie and Hazard turning around and saying, we're victims, 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 victims. Oh my goodness, it would be, no, I don't think it's going to be painless for Netflix for them to drop the gruesome twosome, in all honesty. And the thing is, I really wouldn't be surprised, just like a lot of you watching right now, if Netflix essentially non-renew the contract. In other words, drop them next summer. Why? Well, you look at their track record of what Megxie and Hazard have produced for Netflix, and apart from their, as I like to call it, mockumentary Harry and Meghan, everything else has really bombed hard. You had the Live to Lead documentary series that was released a couple of weeks after the Harry and Meghan series, and that bombed. And not a lot of people know that that was even released in the first place. That's how hard Live to Lead bombed. Then you had the Heart of Invictus series that came out last year, and that didn't even make the top 10, either here in the UK or in America on Netflix. And so you look at their track record and you think, well, 9 times out of 10, everything that they've produced, that they've created, has not been successful for Netflix, has not justified their reported $100 million plus contract. Then you look at all the ideas, all the series that they had ideas for, Hazard and Megxie, but hadn't come to fruition. The more famous one, the one that everyone knows about, is Pearl. This whole animation program that Hazard and Megxie were set to produce. And that's fallen by the wayside. Whatever happened to Meet Me at the Lake? The book that Netflix bought the rights to, that Hazard and Megxie were supposed to then executive produce through their Archewell Productions banner. Apart from the announcement that Netflix had bought the rights and that Hazard and Megxie were going to produce it, we haven't heard anything else afterwards since then. Has that also fallen by the wayside? Yeah, this Netflix deal is already dead. It's just not official yet as far as I'm concerned. Now here, again, thanks to Royally Sage, she's sharing another blind item here. And this is also pointing to the notion that, to me, this Netflix deal is already dead. It's just not official as of yet. Again, this is from Secondhand Coke, and they're saying, yes, this I do know because my brother is an executive producer. Executive producers get the money together to produce a project, and they make all financial decisions for a project. Producers are closer to the action, part of the project and ride everyone in production to make sure that the creative aspects of the project stay on budget and on schedule. Executive producer is the higher credit. Is someone like Harry capable of executive producing a whole project when it comes to making financial decisions? No. And that is one reason why this Polo project is a shiz show. And it's why the Hollywood Reporter's quoting a source saying that they're both terrible decision makers rings especially true. However, he likely gets the executive produced credit because his name was used to get investors to put money into the production. I actually heard a bit of tea, but I'm covering it on my YouTube channel when I put out a video tonight/tomorrow. And so this is the thing, right? As I said earlier on in this video, when you look at their track record of what they've produced and what they've actually released for Netflix, 9 times out of 10, they've been duds. They're dead in the water. They've not been successful. Even the ideas that they wanted to bring to fruition but haven't been successful, and Netflix haven't greenlit them, i.e. the Pearl animation series, right? Now we've got this upcoming series from Harry for Polo, and here this blind item's turning around and saying, oh, it's an absolute shiz show. It's an absolute shiz show. And Netflix, again, are preparing for another bomb from the gruesome twosome, from Hazza and Megxit. And the only reason why they gave Hazza the executive producer credit was they probably used his name to try and get additional investors into the show. But that's it. Other than that, he's absolutely useless as an executive producer. And so you look at all of this and we go back to the original blind item that I mentioned right at the beginning of this video. And all the pieces seem to be coming together in the sense of, do you know what? This Netflix deal is dead. It's just not official yet. And it looks like, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, if this is to be true, Megxit and Hazza are in a hell of a lot of trouble next summer with Netflix. And it looks like next summer is going to be the time where Netflix is going to say, bye-bye. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more, you do not want to miss my next video, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe, because I'll be honest with you, help us get to 1 million so we can also get that go play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also as well, if you've got some very strong opinions on whether you think this Netflix deal is dead, it's just not official yet, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters. Step, don't play, she holds the line, shouting from the rooftops.